All right, welcome back. It is really hot today. It's a lot hotter than the weatherman predicted. We're very close to 40 degrees today, probably similar tomorrow as well. So what I've done, I've just set up the baths in here for the stock birds. The other birds are having a bath as well. We'll check them out shortly. But no one's jumped in there yet. What else I've done in here, gave it a little bit of a clean out this morning because they are molting and there's a lot of feathers hanging around in here, which is never enjoyable. They are starting to look pretty good, some of these stock birds. I haven't really been in here a lot. I come in here maybe once or twice a day just to make sure they've got water and things like that, basically, and just feed them, top up their grit, whatever else needs to be done. I'm just giving them a little bit of a break because when we was breeding, I was in here like 5-6 times a day, if not more, poking around with the camera, all that kind of stuff as well, and the birds don't really like that. And just making sure there's plenty of food for the babies. So now I just give them as much privacy as they want. I took all the nest bowls out. There's only one up there that I'm just having a bit of a play around with, but I'm letting them all hang out with the males and the females together. You know, it's just less stressful and they can just enjoy a bit of peace and quiet. So we put some, I think it's Moxidectin in there. We'll have a look anyway. I've got the little container in all the drinkers today, which is going to sort out worms, air sac mites, and also feather mites. So we're starting to go through those little bits and pieces now as well. There's just a lot to do before we start tossing them to get the birds into really good condition. But not too much is happening in here. The only thing really that's reasonably exciting is that these guys are sitting on eggs, but I only think one of them is fertile. And it'll probably hatch soon anyway, and we'll see what comes out. But I might be able to slip it under some of the high flyers to take most of that work off. But everyone else is doing really well. You'll see a little Shock in here. She's paired up with, well, Shock is paired up with Storm actually. Just get me words straight. It's so hot today. I don't enjoy the heat. And obviously Big Titan has paired up with this little blue bar pied hen. But that's all, that's fine. There's no breeding going on. I'm not going to pair these guys together anyway. But sort of just enjoying peace and quiet, you know, and no babies, no nesting, nothing like that. So I'm pretty happy just to let them be. Hopefully they'll go in for a bath shortly. And just enjoy the day. It is reasonably warm. Everyone over here is just drying off a little bit. Not sure if I'm going to get them out flying today. I'm just going to have to wait and see, just because this temperature, if it continues being too hot, it's just too much for them. So they can just enjoy being being in the loft doing nothing. I'll probably give them a nice big feed and whatnot if we don't get them out, and hopefully they will enjoy it. But you know, trying to do what we can. The next 2 days is going to be really hot, but then hopefully it starts to cool down. I can see a little bit of low 20s weather, and I can also see a little bit of rain coming as well, which is going to be, oh, fantastic. I don't think we've only had one little bit of rain for about 2 minutes over the last 3 or so months, 4 months maybe, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. And I think the birds are too. I don't mind flying the birds in a little bit of rain. It's good for them. Well, I think it is anyway. It gets them used to flying in the rain. And these guys have had a bath as well. I've just left it in here a bit longer because they are slower than the other ones as well. The other ones will jump straight in, bath, get out. These guys just, you know, get in, get back out, things like, here he goes again. You see, they get in and out. They're just funny little guys. But as long as they're pretty happy. And there's a little bee landing over there. I might have to shoo that one off. But they're all doing pretty good. You'll notice, where is he? There he is. Ooh. So that little Tide Grizzle is just relaxing on the floor. He's one of these ones, might be, oh no, that's him over the back there. So he's just cruising around, which is really good. I just thought it'd be better than having him in that little box, and there's no perches that he can get up onto at the moment, and his little injury is starting to dry out quite well. So far it's looking pretty good. Yeah, I don't know how hard he got hit. The fact that he didn't come back and didn't fly back, probably indicates that he did get hit pretty hard. So we'll just have to wait and see once his injuries heal up a little bit, whether or not we can actually get him flying again. We'll see. I'm pretty confident that we will, but yeah, who knows. That was a pretty big hawk thing that had a go at him, and the impact could be pretty pretty heavy really, so I'm just keeping a close eye on him, and I'll keep you updated how he all goes anyway. But everyone else is just pretty much relaxing. What are you guys doing up in this section? Come on, and hop back up out here. Hopefully later on today I'll get them out. If the weather cools down, then I'm quite happy to let them out like I did yesterday, where they can just go out, peck on the floor. Today they are a lot hungrier. I gave them a light feed last night, and they should, hopefully tonight, if I do get them back out, they'll come back in reasonably quickly. Mum, yep. Okay, so that's a good sign. See how they're getting used to that whistle? That's what I want. That's what we've been trying to work on. But they're all pretty happy. I've got that one little friendly hen wherever she went to. She's generally landing on me. Come here. Mum. Here she comes. Here she comes. Come on. Up here. Come on. Come on. Oh, she's not as friendly. Come here. Oh well. See how she goes. Same thing with all these guys as well. I just put the wormer and the mite thing in their drink as well for the next 24 hours. So I'm doing all the birds at once. Apart from the high flyers, I'm not overly too concerned about them. There's a few babies that will come across here, and we'll just spot treat them and then give them worming as well. While I'm doing worming like now is that so that if I need to, I can do one more time before we race, if we need to, because this stuff gets rid of feather mites as well, and for me that's one thing I really want to try and eliminate as much as possible this season. So this is the plan for the next few weeks anyway. We've got one or two more vaccinations to do, which are in about 3.5 weeks. So in about that'll be the last vaccinations that we need to do. So this is what we're giving them now. Was this Moxidectin? These are all by the same company. I order them all through Australian Pigeon company. And this one is what we're doing now, which is basically treatment. I'm trying to see if it's got some better information there, but basically worms, air sac mites, and feather mites and stuff like that too. So yeah, I might have to order some more because this stuff, yeah, all this was just used just before, so I'll probably need to order another set of this. We're going to do some Turbosol as well, same company, same brand. Basically this is for canker, so we'll give them a little dose of that before the season. And then also Doxy T is another one that I want to do this year as well. That's why I brought this one. I haven't used it yet, which is for respiratory, the airways, so that we can definitely give them the best chance. So those are the three things I'll probably do along with the vaccinations. I don't want to get too carried away and do too much medications. I realistically don't want to do too much. I know definite for this one, definite for this one not so bad, but we will give it one dose just before the race season, and yeah, get those vaccinations out of the way, and we should be pretty right. I don't want to vaccinate, not vaccinate, but I don't want to give too much medicine. I want to try and toughen the birds up a bit and get them, we try and breed the healthiest birds that we can. But this season we'll just be a little bit more cautious because we do want to make sure we've got birds left for the season. So yeah, stay tuned. If you can think of anything else, feel free to drop it down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. We're going to go through and start doing all these as well, which we need to get a wriggle on with them, and our vaccination. So stay tuned because we're nearly done. It's not far and we've done all this and we're ready to fly.